What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about singer SZA. Okay, now SZA is somebody that has been in music for a while now. She has kind of been in and out as far as radar is concerned. I think she's a talented artist, but she has gone the way of other women, unfortunately, either in entertainment or social media. She decided to get work done, a BBL, and some other things done. And now there are some new photos that has gone viral. I mean, really viral. And it's of how much weight she's actually gained. Now, we all know that when you have work done, especially like a BBL, they move fat around to like your hips and your butt. But if you look at some of these new photos, it looks like she's gained weight, like actually like gained weight. It wasn't like the weight was moved from here to there. It looks like weight was gained either during the time she was getting this work done and right after it. Now, we've seen women get work done and their bodies are able to stay the way it is after they get the work done. But it's looking to me like her body isn't adapting to it and holding frame. See, that's the thing a lot of women don't understand. Even if you get a BBL or you get some tummy tuck done, it doesn't mean you should go and eat what you want. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on with SZA, but what I'm saying is, unfortunately, it looks to me like her body is you have a dam and that dam bursts. It's like with the weight, because SZA was always a small female. Like, you look at her old photos, she was very small, had a small frame, didn't have hips like that, right? But now she looks like, I saw the comments where there were people saying she looked like she had some kids, right? But she hasn't. It looks to me like she went and got work done, unfortunately. Now, I saw a number that was estimated as of her having $100,000 worth of work done, not only on her body, face, right? And there are people saying that she does not look better. As a matter of fact, she looks worse. And again, I'm not here to be judgmental. I'm just here to really talk about the life lessons of getting surgical procedures. When you get surgical procedures, you have to be careful, because not all surgical procedures are the same. Now, again, when you look at SZA, maybe this is what she wanted, but I mean, is it? Because you go from having a small frame, you get the assets that she's always wanted, the hips she's always wanted, but then you have photos going viral that shows a very unflattering look. All right, doesn't take away from the fact that men still like the way she look, or other people like the way she looks. She likes the way she look, right? We can assume that. But I just think that women getting work done, that it's not always going to go to plan. It's not always going to work out the way you want it to, unfortunately. And we can give the best advice possible, but a lot of times these women want the quick fix because they want to look like other women as fast as possible, and that's what they do. But the thing about beauty is that beauty always comes from inside. And if you feel beautiful on the inside, it's going to manifest itself outwardly. And unfortunately, there's a lot of women, not just SZA, but others, who get this work done and they think that work is going to make them feel more beautiful. But does it really? All because you want a bigger butt? All of this because you want a bigger butt. That's where we are. Women of today care more about looking thick than they do about just being natural. There's nothing wrong with being natural, right? There are women who wanted to be thin to be models. Like SZA had a model type body, but it's obvious that, she sees the wave of women getting these BBLs and she follows suit, because to her, that's more important, is to look like every other woman, unfortunately. And that's where we are. Too many of these women of today, these Gen Zers, these Gen X, these millennials, and even these Gen Xers are all trying to get that same body type that they think all men want. No, only a segment of men want that. If you actually look at the type of women that these men are marrying, they are marrying women who look like your standard, typical, regular, normal body type, which is the runway model type body. Look at who these successful men date, because these are the men these women really want, right? These businessmen, right? These men who have trophy wives or girlfriends. These women have the similar body type. They don't have the big hips and the big butt. They may have like the long athletic legs, all right? But they're not walking around with BBLs. I think that's very niche, right? That's very niche. And the thing is that women like SZA have access to the best trainers in the world who could help her get the body that she wants, can direct her in the right way. But the thing is, it's not just the body, it's her face as well. I believe she's had work done on her face as well. Because it wasn't enough inner beauty. It wasn't enough in her to say, you know what, you don't need all that. But it's all about competing with other women. A lot of these women of today are obsessed with competing with other women. Their goal is to outcompete other women. And if they have to get surgeries to do it, that's what they do. That's what it's about. You would hope that it's not about that, but it is. This is where we are. These women gain their self-esteem by how many likes they get, how many comments they get. This is why you see so many women turn to OnlyFans. It's not just about them needing money. It's about them being able to be physically attractive to men. And they get a high of how attracted men can be to them. This is why when women walk out the house, they're wearing like the tightest leggings. They're wearing those leggings where you can see both of the cheeks, right? They're showing you the assets. They're showing you their tits. They don't even dress regular anymore. They dress like they're about to go to the gym and they ain't been to the gym in weeks or months. You know why? Because they got that BBL. You know? That's where we at, man. And these women wonder why they're single. They wonder why they can't get or keep a man. It is because you don't love yourself enough. You want to follow behind these other people who do not have your best interest at heart. You should have your best interest at heart. You should be able to say, you know what, I'm enough. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you're out here getting surgeries, it's gonna get to the point to where that self-love ain't gonna be there. Your love is gonna come from the validation of others. And again, this is no hate or diss towards SZA, but I'm just being honest. Your whole body type has changed because you wanted the big hips and the big butt. And then you have these very unflattering photos of you out here to where people's like, you know what? I don't think that the work went right because she looks bigger than she ever has when she really didn't need to. Now, again, maybe she's good with it. That's fine. Maybe she's always wanted that body type. Maybe she's happy. If she's happy, I'm happy. But what I'm saying is she has a lot of influence over a lot of young girls who are going to say, you know what? I want a body like that. And they're going to follow behind her. But not everybody has access to the best doctors. A lot of these women are going overseas to get cheaper work done, which could be dangerous. But it's all about looking like a SZA or looking like other women. Like, how much are you willing to sacrifice in order to have that IG model type look? It started with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj, and now the culture of women is to get work done. It's to have the biggest butt and hips possible in order to get the most attention for their music. The talent should be able to stand for itself, but it doesn't. The one thing I can say about Nicki is Nicki's body has pretty much looked the same even after having a kid all these years. She still looked the same way she did in 2009, 2010? Still looks the same. But she had the talent of rapping. So she didn't just rely on her body that was that was surgically made. She had the talent that it far exceeded that. She didn't need that for promo. It helped her in some ways, right? You see them, y'all seen those music videos, but her talent spoke for itself. That's why no other female rappers come close to her in 11, 12 years. None have reached her level. But that's a different point here. What I want to say is this is we're going to get to a point to where a lot of these women are going to be walking around looking like BBWs. And again, if they're happy, then it is what it is. But for her to shift her whole body type just so she can look like every other female that's out here getting surgery, I'm telling you, they're looking like they're all following a pattern, and that pattern is not a good one. The pattern of seeking to get work done to validate who you are, I just don't think is good. Now, again, it's up to you what path you choose, but not everybody reaches certain levels. I mean, self-love is the best way to go. You got to start there. So let me know in the comment section below any thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.